Sit comfortably and just open. Open to receive any messages that come in. Open to release any feelings that need to go. Take a deep breath in through your mouth and start to connect to all the light forces that be. Exhale through your mouth and relax. You are supported. Breathe in. Exhale and feel yourself being held. Inhale, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Exhale and let go of any worries, any fears, any stresses. Let them go. Breathe in, feeling that light and love of your guides. Exhale and open up to receive the love that is pouring in. Breathe naturally in through your nose and out through your nose. Big, deep breaths, finding your own rhythm in sync with the music or the rhythm of the universe. Focus on the feeling of the air as it comes in your nose and the feeling of the air as it leaves your body. And as you breathe, visualize an experience of an ancestor or a past lifetime experience. Let it come to you naturally. One where either you are experiencing oppression or one where you are the oppressor. One where your ancestor is experiencing oppression, and one where perhaps they are the oppressor. Whatever comes to you naturally, and just breathe and let this vision play out. What they are showing you is exactly what the generational burden is that you carry, and that must now be released. Breathe. Feel the longing to be free. Free from guilt. Free from shame. Free from low self-worth. Free from mental brainwashing and a disconnect from source. You are the chosen one. It is you who is spiritually awakening at this time to focus on releasing future generations from this burden and from releasing yourself. Breathe. And as this vision begins to fade, allow yourself to feel what you feel from that experience. And breathe into this feeling, cleansing it with white, gold, silver, light, green, heart chakra, loving energy, violet hues. And as you exhale, just easily let it all seep out of you, going down your spine, down your legs, down cords or roots, extensions of yourself connected to Mama Earth. Let these visions go and allow Mama Earth to transmute them into something beautiful. You are a light worker. You're meant to shine your light. You're meant to be a beacon. Your ancestors look to you to complete the work that they began. The healing must be completed by you in this lifetime. Breathe into that knowing. Breathe into that mission. Breathe into that highest purpose. To be chosen to clear generational burdens means you are seen to carry a special courage, a special wisdom, a special love that not many people are able to activate in this lifetime. But this 2-2 portal has brought balance in for you. Justice. All that you have reaped is due to what you've sown.
It's difficult for you to embrace other races, straight up. Whether you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever you consider yourself,
and you motivate just by being
you have an issue with other races
and doing you.
And maybe you're not racist or prejudiced or you don't discriminate, but you just don't really
know that you
care to be around other races. Number 2, you blame other races for your difficulties. You're one of those people that always feel like, oh, if it wasn't because of affirmative action, this would have never went this way. Or if there were more opportunities for people of my race, we'd be further, But because of the privileged blah blah race, that we can't get ahead.
And in that respect,
number 3, there's a desire to connect to your roots, feeling lost. Perhaps you are the descendant of those who have lost their identity, who were immigrants, who were enslaved, and there's a
those that oppress have
not
been
even little for
oppressed
many of
in
you,
some
but
way.
just a deep
Those that
desire to
have
connect,
formed prejudices,
to have roots
taught them
somewhere.
Release this
Number
guilt
4,
and
constant
this
fear that you're being
responsibility
judged based on your race. And that doesn't matter what your race is. Always feeling like somebody's actions towards you or reaction
where you are
is based
responsible
on,
is in
some aspect of
energy on
your
the
racial
planet
background.
now.
Last, number 5, inside there's a call
Where
to fix
those
injustice
who have been
or to
oppressed
elevate humanity in some
struggle,
way.
offer
It's because
some
even if you
relief.
haven't personally experienced oppression,
For
you still
those
carry that
who
generational wound. Somewhere in your ancestry,
cannot
someone
find
either
their
participated
worth
in it or
or
contributed to
find
it.
that they feel lost in this world.
One or the other.
Offer them support,
or observed
love,
and did nothing, or observed and fought it, So,
be a light, because you are light. And this burden is not yours to carry, not anymore. Every time you return to do this breath work, you will shed more and more of the weight of this ancestral burden. But today, you have released so much, and your ancestors thank you, and generations to come appreciate the work you are doing now. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Glowing up, exhale through your mouth and just feel your posture improving, your light aura brightening. Feel your health improving as you release old toxic waste. Taking another deep breath. Taking in light and love that your guides and ancestors are blessing within you right now. Exhale and feel this light and love as it integrates with every cell and vein and artery and nerve within your body. Take another deep breath in. Feel this light energy as it mends your DNA, as it heals scars and wounds to your DNA. Exhale and just release anything that no longer serves a purpose in your energy. Take in one more deep breath through your mouth as you return to the space you're in. Move your feet a little. Rub the tops of your legs. Exhale. Let go of any worries. You have done the work. You have taken a major step on your spiritual journey. And I thank you. The universe thanks you. Your ancestors thank you. Slowly open your eyes. Sending you so much light and love. Bye.
Here we are at the pick-a-pow portion of today's Sit With Me segment. as well as the general reading, which precedes the pick-a-pal. All right. So just dealing with the energy of the 2-2 portal and our ancestors, I want to take some extra prep to prepare for connecting with the energy. It's a little sweet water. This is just shea butter, y'all, for the ash. Okay. So before I even get to this pick-a-pal, let's talk about these wounds and ongoing damage that's caused by slavery and how it's not discussed. And by not discussing it, it's caused more harm than good. There are many benefits that can come from healing this wound that many people overlook. They seem to think that by addressing the wounds left behind by slavery, you're reopening a scar. But these are bruises and wounds and bumps and scars that have not healed. Therefore, you're not reopening anything. All you're doing is finally addressing an issue. It's like constantly having something feel wrong with your body, but not paying it any mind until it gets to a point where you have to. What we want to do, what I want to do, and I hope you will join me in doing, is to begin to address the wounds and the scars that cause us fear and anxiety. And the issue of slavery, especially the mid-Atlantic slave trade, is one of those touchy topics. So, the general reading is based around getting some messages from the ancestors as to the purpose of us, this soul tribe here. What is our purpose in healing the wound? And what are the benefits that we as a tribe can get from doing this? So, let me just check my camera one more time. I want to make sure everything is straight, because from my angle, it looks crooked. I guess that's good. So hopefully you guys can see everything. And I hope the pick-a-pal sitting here isn't a distraction. I'm sure if it is, someone will let me know in the comments. Y'all know how the internet is. So one of the 5 signs I can give you that you're suffering from what I call post-oppression mentality. This is somebody who is living in a time period, such as this one, where you are dealing with life as it exists after some centuries of oppression, enslavement. I'm trying to think of other terms, massacre, trauma, terror. Okay? These wounds go deeper than just those who were affected, and as it pertains to being enslaved or oppressed, but these wounds also affect those that are descendants of people who dished it out, pretty much. Where on one end there's an issue of self-esteem, self-identity, vulnerability, trust. Then with the latter group, you have feelings of shame, of guilt, of fear of revenge. So let's see. What's the purpose of the soul tribe in healing this wound? This is a heavy burden. This is a wound that many people carry, that generations have carried. We have Daughter of Wands reverse. It has gotten in the way of many of being able to see opportunities, of being able to trust people who offered opportunities or who even wanted to help. With the Ace of Wands coming through, there is a chance now. There is an opportunity for this burden to be lifted. Alchemist, the Magician. It's like we're calling it in. As a community, as a tribe, we want this. We want this healing. We want this unity. We want this community. Sultan, this is the Emperor. Many of you here are leaders. The purpose in healing this wound and the benefits is that many people who once couldn't see that there was help out there, that there's support, seen and unseen, will now have a better chance, a new opportunity in life. Healing this wound will remind us of who we are. All of us, manifestors, leaders. Oh, bless you. Someone sneezed. Okay. A lot of wand energy, fire energy. So I'm really feeling that healing this wound will assist in igniting passion back into the community. Maybe many light workers are feeling overwhelmed and burdened. And maybe that's just been the way for generations. But not anymore. There's a big change coming. Wow. This is a beautiful spread. Just shows how working hard and persistence pays off. But it's also showing me how the wounds of oppression have left scars that have made us feel like this is what is necessary to prosper, to manifest. You have to work really hard. You have to take on a lot. Miss opportunities for assistance. But not anymore. There's been a major shift. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Salik, the Fool. Taking that leap of faith in the Daughter of Cups. Emotions finally getting freed up in some way. It feels like artistically, creatively. There's some way to further heal this wound and to bring together everyone. And it seems that it's through a common love of music, of the arts, of song, of melody. So if any of you have any ideas that pertain around that, I'm even hearing retreats. Take a leap at it. Go for it. There's some kind of opportunity that's going to come in with the healing of the post-oppression mentality wound. And wow, I went totally off right into the general read, and I forgot to give you the signs that you could be suffering from this. So 5 signs you suffer from post-oppression
mentality. For one, it's difficult for you to embrace other races. And maybe you're not racist. You just feel weird around people of different races from you. And that could be your upbringing. That could be experiences you've had in childhood. Whatever the case may be, it's a struggle. 2, you often blame other races for your difficulties. So you take out your frustrations and your anger, and your complaints are always directed towards other races. You feel like it's because of them there's not enough work, or they constantly are getting affirmative action and help. And yeah, that is personal. Number 3, there's a desire to connect to your roots. You feel a little disconnected, a little lost. Maybe you are connected to people who have been oppressed, but you don't know exactly how you're connected. Maybe you are connected to people who have been oppressors, and you just feel a disconnect. Number 4, there's a constant fear that you're being judged based on your race. You feel like people look at you and see your color first. And in a lot of cases, that could be fact. But that's what we want to shift. The fear of other races, as well as the fear of being judged based on your race. Number 5, inside you feel a calling to fix injustices or elevate humanity, whether that be an ancestral calling from one who was oppressed to one who was an oppressor, to one who observed, to one who observed and took action. You will feel a calling to do something to right wrongs done to humanity.
What they've shown me is that the scar gets into the way of opportunities to come together, to manifest great things, to produce leaders within the community. And that by healing this, there'll be more light workers, more leaders, more emperors, more action taken towards healing. And that's the Justice card. Balance. There'll be justice. Now, I am hearing reparations. Now, that's a word that everybody cringes at, because we all know that it most likely will not happen in most of our lifetimes. But 10 of coins, it may happen. And I am hearing that is another scar that lies open. I do see some kind of wealth coming in, some generational wealth coming in. And it's going to be justice. Yeah. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the High Priest, or the Hierophant. I mean the Hermit, the not the Hermit, the Hierophant, yeah. You can tell that you've been through a lot, or your ancestors have been through a lot, but there's always been a maintaining of faith. For that reason, there's some kind of blessing coming in with this 10 of Cups here. Yeah, you got 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins coming in. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Many of you are going to be moving. 6 of Swords, you're being guided away from environments that once hurt you. I do see money and love coming in, opportunities to rest and heal. But first, some Tower moments. Yeah, you're going to have to stand your ground in what you believe and continue to put your energy towards what you believe. I hope you can see everything. So there is some kind of reparations coming in. Not sure what that is, but it does look like something that will heal a generational wound or curse, or perhaps they're suggesting that as, a remedy. Either way, I thank the ancestors for coming through today and being a part of this general reading. And I ask that they stay and have some fun with us while we continue to pick their spirits, pick their energy for answers in this pick-a-pal. Coming right up. Hey, welcome to the pick-a-pal. Okay, for a hot second, my mind went blank. I was like, how were you supposed to choose these pals? And I forgot it's by the top Ancestral Rhythms card. I didn't realize there's so many. Okay, I see what those are. Look, I'll be setting these pals up way in advance. Sometimes just when I get hit with, like, you need to do a read. And sometimes I'll be forgetting, like, what is this? But I got my book here, my notes. And we're going to get into it with Amina. I haven't said that in a while. Let's get into it. All right, for those of you that don't know, that means not only am I going to read, but you too are going to look at these cards, breathe, and see what messages come in for you as well. Okay? Get into it with me. So, with pile number 1, I have to pick everything up so I don't expose what's underneath. But it says Ancestral Grounding Bells. Pile number 2, Ganza. And pile number 3, Foray. Wow, I feel drawn to all 3 of those. I wouldn't know what to choose. I wish you guys good luck. Let's take a deep breath in so you can better connect to your guides and see where your inner compass is guiding you. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Thinking of the numbers 1, 2, 3, asking for some guidance. Exhale and just let go of any tension, any stress, any worries in your body. Let them go. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. One last deep breath in. And out. All right. Whichever pile you feel most drawn to, that's the one that has your reading. And we'll be right back with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to Ancestral Grounding Bells. So, this isn't actually your advice cards. This is giving you a little idea of the ancestor or the ancestral lineage or background or past lifetime that you're dealing with, that what heritage it's coming from, what culture, what race, and to give you a little bit of advice. So you have Ancestral Grounding Bells. So your ancestors are calling. They want you to dance. Dance with your ancestors. Dance free. Close your eyes. Feel them and dance. So you need to dance, my pal ones. If you're not dancing, then you need to be dancing. That is how you connect to and heal this wound of oppression. I do feel perhaps you come from a form of enslavement, or you come from a class where you were not able to dance or not allowed to dance. Especially not in celebratory ways. Okay. You have Puerto Rican culture coming through, Afro-Puerto Rican culture with Bamba. Honor your roots. And Bamba is also a dance and drum technique that maybe you should think about learning. It says, go to your family's place of origin or visit someone from your past. So this is another way to heal the wounds of oppression. Go to your family's place of origin and dance. I feel like I can connect to Puerto Rico in some way. All right. So how are you being affected generationally by slavery's history? Well, you have honesty. Honesty is such a lonely word, and only what I need from you. Okay. Anyway, so there's a lot of lying that has taken place generationally in your family. It says the ancestors say, first be true to yourself, then it will be easy to stand in your truth. A lot of people not being true to who they are, not standing in their authentic truth or light. And some people just straight up being liars, just a lot of dishonesty. And this stems from this history and fame. I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember my name. The ancestors are very eager for you to know that success is here or near. So I do feel that, my ones, you've been doing some generational work, some healing work with your family's history or roots. And for some of you, I do feel it's been working. So you are getting acknowledged for being someone who is achieving that in your family. And then for others of you, I feel your family has been affected generationally by getting this close to success and fame, and somehow, some way, getting discouraged by some mindset that has them believing they can't succeed for whatever reason. It could be some belief that once you have kids, you have to stop following your dream, or you have to really, really work hard to succeed. So if you're getting anything with ease, it's luck, and things like that. All right. So what can you do to balance or release karma? Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Wow. Really listen to your intuition and your inner knowing. You're being guided in the direction that is necessary for the healing process. You are the one that's meant to do this, Medicine Mother. You're the one that, whether you're a masculine or feminine, you are the one that's meant to give birth to the new mindset. There's just something, some kind of wisdom, possibly from past experiences that you have, my ones. And you are meant in a calm and peaceful, not forceful way to change the tide of things in your family. Very resilient energy, my ones. So how are your ancestors helping you to heal right now? You have courage arrives when you step over fear. So I do feel you're being faced with a lot of things at this time that are meant to develop a courage within you. Things that perhaps are taking you out of your comfort zone, are being put in your path so that you can overcome these fears. You're being given like a boost in strength, I'm hearing. Where perhaps you have had experiences that have caused you to build up a fear. The light in you can lead the way. So I do feel for my ones, you're getting a light upgrade. Meditate, call in that light. Look at that third eye glowing there. Your inner knowing is very powerful. Really, don't ignore your intuition, your intuitive hits. And you have healed the past and fixed tomorrow. They are literally helping you to heal the past. They are helping to create better tomorrows. And this has heart chakra energy all over it. Just maybe want to bring these on. This is gives me heart chakra, third eye vibe. It's my lapis lazuli hearts. Okay, so my ones. What is this 2-2 portal showing you about your unions and relationships with people? Because 2-2 has a lot to do with self-worth and value and matches, choices as well. Hunter, tracking. And artist, creativity. Well, I was going to say, I'm feeling with your unions, my ones, that you're really hunting, really searching for your soul tribe. And it does feel like you are a creative, artistic person, and that is also what you're pursuing at this time. Artistic pursuits, opportunities to use your creativity. Perhaps you are a dancer of some kind. If you're not, it does feel like something that you should consider or have something to do with, but you are creative in some way. You need to be around creative people, other artists. And I do feel like at this time, that's the kind of unions that you're calling in. So lastly, your advice. How can you honor your ancestors? Oops, I don't want to knock anything over. Family connections, respect people and kinship, staying close to your family, keeping your family bonds connected, staying in contact with people, making sure that your family is balanced and everything there's respect amongst everyone. Open to love, relationships, passion, and fulfillment. So really keeping that heart chakra open. And when I hear open to love, it also made me think open to different things manifesting in ways that you're not expecting. But having your desires fulfilled. I do see many relationships that are coming in for you at this time, my ones, as being ancestrally guided. And lastly, honor the deities around you. Prayers, offerings, and help. So there you have it. How can you honor your ancestors? Honor the deities around you as well. They are also a part of your ancestry. Offer up prayers, maybe even offerings through dance. Call on them when you need help. That's what I got for you, my power ones. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel. You should have subscribed by now. And read the description for other ways that we could vibe. Join my free 5-day Heal These Oppression, Slavery Wounds program. Yeah.
Link is in the description. Sending y'all so much light and love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'll be right back with pal number 2. Later. Hey, pal 2. You were drawn to Ganza. It's a Congolese rhythm, believe rite to passage. One of the first and only ones that I know, because I didn't really study Congolese dance. So let's get some vibe on the ancestors coming through. So my pal 2s, you do have Congolese ancestry coming through, and you have the Dun Dun, which can also be West African vibes. So it says, like a rite of passage, you will feel you learned a lot. Now is the time to teach what you know. So you're going through like a little bit of an initiation, my 2s. Or you've just gone through one. And what your guides, your ancestral guides want you to know is that you're meant to teach what you've learned. You're not meant to keep it to yourself. So perhaps you work with kids. And if you don't, you should. Or do something that involves the youth. You hear that one in the background? And then you have the Dun Dun, which says, feel me in your heart and solar plexus chakra. Allow the healing to open you up. So drumming, I do feel music, just serving your purpose is a part of your healing process, okay? Open up that heart chakra in the solar plexus, which is right beneath the rib cage and above the belly button, okay? It'll give you some confidence because it does feel like maybe you need a little boost to do what you're supposed to be doing. You know enough. Maybe there's stuff you can go back and get a certificate or a little bit more information on here and there. But you, my 2s, really know enough to be already doing what needs to be done to heal these wounds. All right? And perhaps there's something you're meant to do that assists other people in healing wounds, I'm hearing. So let me take a sip of water. So how are you being affected generationally by slavery's history? You have stop worry, stop stress, if truly in source you trust. So your ancestors say if you truly have faith in God or source energy, you will let go and just flow. So there is some aspect of slavery's history that has caused you all to generationally disconnect from the divine, to lose trust, to lose faith. Talk to us. We're listening. It also shows a loss in connection. Your ancestors want you to reach out to them when you need support. So generationally, there's been a disconnect from the ancestors and from the divine. Slavery in some way, either as oppressors, doing something that was not considered divine in divine light, or as those that were oppressed, just feeling as if they were disconnected and being ignored by the divine and ancestral energy. Or being brainwashed generationally to believe there is no connection. So what can you do for balance or karmic release? Well, my 2s, you have the Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Oh, shit. I can't make this stuff up. What you can do is move beyond ancestral patterns. If there's anything that keeps getting done repetitively within your family and you see it and you know what it is, stop. And that's it.
stop it. That's what you could do. To move, to release this karmic energy is to just move past these patterns. Stop doing them. Identify them and stop doing them. As an elder energy, you have a very old soul and spirit. I do feel like you may feel as if you're overlooked in your family line, but you're not. Many people do look to you for wisdom and guidance. I also see this power. Maybe some visual artists are here, like to draw, communicate through art. I mean, like visual art in some way. If you do, it's a good idea. Okay. So how are your ancestors helping you to heal at this time? You have the power to make yourself better. Wow. They literally are letting you know you are an old soul. The power is within you. And what they're doing is guiding you towards the things that can show you what those powers are. Perhaps you're forgetting what some of your gifts are. Perhaps you have difficulty tapping in and you need a little bit of some music or a mentor or some kind. But they're letting you know that there's no outside source. Those people and things are only going to show you how to tap into what you already have within, the light within. It is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. Yeah. So they're literally letting you know they're guiding you towards the guidance you need, or perhaps just giving it directly to you. And to overcome, you first have to climb. So there are some steps that still need to be taken in the healing process. Okay. There are some patterns that are still being repeated that need to be overcome. But the work has to be done, is what I'm hearing. And you are getting assistance with the work. Okay. So, what is this 2-2 portal showing you about your unions and relationships? We have communicator, messages. Look at this with communicator, messages. Talk to us. We're listening. Truly trust. I just feel like they're talking about your unions with spirit, with your guides at this time. That you are receiving a lot of messages. You are receiving a lot of symbols and synchronicities right now. And you have to trust. You have to listen. You have to get over that ancestral pattern to ignore these symbols and synchronicities or to brush them off. Hero. Courage. The situations and relationships and unions that you have been a part of were all meant to build some courage within you. It does cause you to have a deeper care for humanity as well. Many of your encounters were meant to do that. And now the unions that you're going to encounter are going to all require great communication and a strength to grow together. I do feel as a light worker in the community, one of your jobs is to receive messages and to get them out in your own unique way. There's some kind of champion for the people I keep hearing. So maybe you do social work or offer guidance in some sort of way to people. I see like guidance. People see you like in a hero sort of way. That's some of you. Take that if it resonates. All right, so let me give you some advice. How can you honor your ancestors? Have courage. Oh my God, literally. So you have your 2-2 portal is giving you some courage and opening you up to relationships. So that will help you to be resilient and better communicate and also receive messages. Have the courage to actually have a deeper union with the divine. And you have strength, fearlessness, warrior. You are just totally getting a boost in the area of courage. A lot of red root chakra energy. Remember who you are. Culture, resilience, and beliefs. So perhaps you have a belief system that the rest of your family probably sees as taboo or something they would not be out there expressing. There's a need for, you're being advised at this time to not lose yourself, not allow yourself to be changed, and to remember who you are. Is also saying that some of what you're inspired to do is based off of ancestral memory and is a part of the healing process. Okay? And you have re-energized your life. Clear, positive space, and harmony. So my 2s, I do really see them advising you to move in some way or to clear your space, to really make sure that things are balanced and there's harmony around you. And that is something that will boost things. And I even feel as a whole, as a community, as a generational healing, there's a need for your family to possibly have some kind of positive space where they can all come together, where there is a way to blend tribes. I'm hearing maybe there are many different ethnic backgrounds or beliefs within your family. I'm hearing that, and there's a need for there to be a space where everyone can come together in harmony. Okay, that will heal a wound from oppression. That's what I got for you, my 2s. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I hope you love this episode of Sit With Me. They're going to be weekly now, so they won't be as long as they used to be. And I hope you like that. If y'all do, leave me a comment. I love comments. Check the description so that you can vibe with me more. Book a reading or join my next free workshop. Subscribe if you're new here, of course, but you should have done that by now. You're at the end of the episode, pretty much. And on that note, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 3. Later. Hey, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to Foray. So, and underneath this card is Sente. These are both Guinean West African rhythms. So I'm going to tell you now, the ancestors that are coming through are most likely West African based. It says, Foray, spirits of your animal totem speak. Forest dance, you're safe. So I do feel they do want you to know that in this process, whatever work you have to do in regards to healing this generational wound, perhaps you've been nervous, perhaps you've been worried, maybe it's a topic that you've been scared to touch on. They're letting you know you're safe. You do have some animal spirit guides that are walking with you heavy at this time too. You're safe. Your moves are being guided by spirits, so release control. Your animal spirit guardians are protecting you. Booyah. Okay. So whatever you need to do to heal these wounds, do it. You have Sente. You have a life purpose that involves bringing people together in unity. It will be an idea that takes off. Wow. Wow. Okay. So if you have an idea It's a part of your life purpose to do what it is that this idea is that has you afraid. They want you to know you're protected at this time to do it. It's meant to bring people together, even if it's just people in your family or even larger, like in the world. Okay. So, how are you being affected generationally by slavery's history? We have speak from a place of love to be understood, but say how you feel. Your ancestors are encouraging you to speak up, but with compassion. So perhaps generationally, people have bit their tongue. People have not spoken up. Maybe you come from ancestors who have been persecuted for their thoughts and their ideas. And now you're going to be encouraged to, in order to heal that, there's a need for you to speak up from a place of passion. You're finally taking advantage of the opportunities we place in your path. Your ancestors are funny. The ancestors applaud you. They say you are finally listening. Yay! So, my pal threes, you're doing the work now. They're letting you know that they see you. You're finally making the moves, taking advantage of the ideas and the assistance that's being sent your way. Great. So, what can you do for more balance and karmic release? You have animal guardian. Trust your instincts. You really have your animal spirit guides rocking with you very close, my pal threes, at this time. So they're really guiding you with instinctual action where you're going to know when to chill, when to hibernate, when to go into that cocoon and recharge, and you're going to know when to get out there, when to make moves, when to attack, when to, go for it. But just trusting these animal instincts, knowing and listening, is something that is going to bring some balance, more balance to things. Because I do feel that in the past, you come from ancestors who may have suppressed, who may have really dimmed their shine. Okay, so how are your ancestors helping you? Okay, I'm not sure where I was cut off, but I know I was speaking about how your ancestors were feeling like they had to suppress their shine, how they couldn't act off of their instincts, how they had to bite their tongue, and you are healing this by not doing that, by trusting these instincts. And your animal spirit guides are really helping you with this a lot and giving you the courage and the strength to roar unapologetically. So I moved on to how are your ancestors helping you to heal? And yet there is so much more to you than you think. Well, they are showing you the magic in you at this time. You'll start to see more of it if you haven't already. But they're showing you how magical you are. And that's something that in the past generationally was overlooked. Your family didn't see the magic. Now you're seeing the magic in the growth and the abilities of the people in your family if they were able to trust their instincts and just shine. You are on the right path. Wow, they're just here to give you confirmation today. You're doing the work, my threes. You're on the right path. Keep up the good work. Spirit healers and helpers are with you. And I do feel that that's what you are. Especially with this image here, it made me feel like a nurturer, like someone that people are magnetized to. So do feel this is my pile of healers. And they want you to know that your ancestral, you come from a generational line of healers and helpers, and they are healing and helping you right now to heal from any past oppressive energy that makes you either feel shame or guilty if you are reaching pinnacles and succeeding at life, and also the ones that make you feel oppressed and as if you cannot move forward in life beyond a certain level. So, what is this 2-2 portal showing you about your unions and your relationships? Well, you're the gardener. Cultivation. They're showing you that great things take time and that you are about to grow and really transform an entire circle of people. And it may seem like it's small right now, but it is something that is going to grow. At this time, I do feel like the circle or the community around you or the relationships you are in are ones that you have cultivated, you've worked on, you've called in, you've really grown. And leadership, ruler. So you are being pushed into a position of leadership, and a lot of your relationships at this time are going to reflect that. At this time, you're probably going to find many new relationships coming in based off of people that you've taught or you've guided in some way or mentored. That's interesting. And I do feel you're someone who is also guiding them to do the same, to get into their same ruler, empress, emperor energy. Dragon energy with you too. Some of you may be drawn to dragons like me. Okay. Last but not least, my threes, beautiful reading. How can you honor your ancestors? Well, tune in and connect. That's how. Nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. You get your messages through downloads. How can you honor them? Is to really get out into nature or really just open up and ground and listen. Quiet your mind, and what comes to you intuitively are the messages that they're sending you. Go after your goals. Persist, encourage, advance. It's another way you are honoring them. When you go after your goals, when you trust your instincts, because that is that inner knowing, that is that inner guidance. And lastly, back to basics. Simplify, reduce, and center. When you return to the gifts of old, the traditions and the ceremonial ways of old, when you return to honoring the earth and remembering how just living off of the earth, how life could be so simple, how material wealth is not always money. You're honoring them. When you honor the earth, when you honor their ways, their rituals, you're honoring them. Very deep read, my threes. This is a read that I think needs to be played back more than once. And if it resonated with you like it did for me, give it a thumbs up. This episode has been amazing. I hope it has been for you. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. There are other ways we could vibe. You could book a personal reading or join my free workshop coming up that also helps with dealing with healing this wound. I hope you'll join us. The link is in the description as well. Join me on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. Do all of that. Join all my channels. Be a part of the movement. 1 million light workers. Let's go. And I think I'm going to close the episode here. Yeah, I was going to show myself again, but I think that this is where we're going to wrap it all up. I'm sending y'all so much light and love, and I thank you for being here with me for every intuitive guidance session. And I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful day, week, month, year, life, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe.